My arms, I'm all these it is healthy.
No.
He said it's healthy, I can't move my arms. I requested medical for a long time, they don't do anything about it.
No, I mean, they look like they're healing well to me. You know, I'm not a doctor, but I think you're getting good medical care.
No, I'm not. You're not here.
Good evening. It is the controversial prison where the men the U.S. government calls some of the world's most hardened terrorists are being held. Gitmo.
Guantanamo.
Guantanamo. Justice moves slowly at Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay, sometimes shortened to Gitmo, is a United States governmental base located down in southwestern Cuba. The 45 miles the base covers has been leased by the United States since 1903. The base shares a 17-mile border with Cuba. During the administration of President George W. Bush from 2001 to 2009, the United States claimed that Guantanamo Bay detainees were not on U.S. soil and therefore not covered by the U.S. Constitution, and that enemy combatant status meant they could be denied some legal protections. There have been more than 700 detainees held at the base since its opening. Its peak holding was 684 in June 2004. Currently, as of January 2018, there are 41 detainees, with the last release being in January 2017. Guantanamo is already in some troubled waters, as it is enforcing very controversial tactics on the bay when it comes to their methods of interrogation. These tactics range from isolation boxes to torture that imitates the feeling of drowning, also known as waterboarding. These methods can be seen as cruel or unusual forms of punishment. This is where we start seeing a potential violation of the United States Constitution. In Amendment 8, it states, "Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted." The potential infringement on the Constitution can be seen specifically in the section regarding cruel and unusual punishment inflicted. However, where things become complicated is where Guantanamo is located and who is specifically held there. Guantanamo, as previously stated, is located in southwestern Cuba and not on U.S. soil. This, in combination with the label of the detainees as enemy combatants, leaves these prisoners in a legal and constitutional gray area. In this following section, you will be hearing some interviews that we have taken regarding stances on Guantanamo Bay. Here are some of the responses.
Hey, I'm Suraj Rarakani, and I don't think it's right for America to go into other countries and detain foreigners and label them as terrorists and torture them. I do think it's right that we bring them in for questioning suspected terrorists and see if they seem guilty, and then we move forward with the whole judicial process.
Hi, I'm Dan Yang, and I am against Guantanamo Bay because I don't think it is the responsibility of America to detain these suspected terrorists. And if a country has a suspected terrorist, they should take care of it themselves, and America shouldn't be part of it.
I'm Dan. Yeah, I feel like if someone's in our country as a guest, as a tourist, and they're suspected for international crime or for terrorism, then yes, they should be detained and questioned.
Our first initial interviewees, Daniel and Suraj, both held the stance against the detainment of non-U.S. citizens and even believed that Guantanamo in and of itself should no longer be in operation. They both held a belief on how the base is used in a more torturous and disingenuous way than the U.S. government has explained, instead of a place to hold detainees. Our other interviewee, Dan, held the belief that the base of Guantanamo is used in a well-ordered and fashionable manner, and even with the ideas of having torture operations in action, having them be performed on someone who is accused of having terroristic intentions, it's well deserved.